Everybody put your goddamn phones down and pay attention to this fucking podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to a slightly askew edition of Carroll Worldwide, your local current events and satire podcast. Our audio equipment is good. Our visual equipment's a little bit tilted, but we may be too. We missed a week or two in there. Our listenership is restless, and we're back.
We are back.
Right? Are you back? You're just nodding. It's a podcast.
I'm back, yes.
That doesn't translate.
I was smiling at the audience.
You were you were smiling at us. The audience maybe less so.
The audience.
Try take our word for it. He was smiling.
Yeah.
Hooligans vandalizing the W.
I guess that's our big story for this month, I think, is these
hooligans.
These people running around who, I think the funniest comment is they look like they've been skipping leg day at the gym.
That cracked me up.
With skinny jeans and...
You want to be fashionable.
Crocs is the thing that got me.
Skinny jeans, leggings, and Crocs these two gentlemen were wearing.
Are you sure they're gentlemen?
It's an interesting...
They're definitely not gentlemen the way they're acting.
Are you sure they're...
Interesting choice in fashion.
We don't know what they identify as.
No, well, they're idiots. We know that. I mean, they're running around. They're the ones who desecrated the family center.
Desecrated.
And then...
An unholy communion.
That holy...
Run around slashing tires, and they were slashing tires a couple weeks ago. Some people we know had their tires slashed.
That's not...
Really? Do we know some people who had that?
Did you notice from your perch at Carroll Worldwide Towers any of this going on?
No, and I was watching, but...
Your big cameras didn't pick it up?
Yeah, can you mount some bigger cameras?
Well, they got some pictures of them.
Were they from you?
No, they weren't from me, but, you know, this made me think more about the camera thing. And an eye in the sky and my dream to have this. And I conflated my own ideas with a lot of Dennis's ideas. And I think Dennis gets most of the credit for this because I've come up with a very viable business case and plan to have public cameras everywhere. So
but if it's a government, is it business?
Well, maybe it would not be government.
It would be outsourced?
It would be outsourced. Let's say, I mean, I could pitch this.
Okay. To Westminster.
How much would you pay to have your logo and like a scrolling ad on the bottom if we had a channel on cable that was public access, and let's say it was a camera in front of, right at 27 in Westminster, right in front of Johansson's, and there was prime ad retail space, Johansson's between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m.
I would not pay for that.
I think people might, because there's always fights out there. There's always cops around there. And the idea would be...
Who's watching closed circuit TV at 10 o'clock at night?
I would, if I weren't going out, I might see what's going on there. Because
Randy, what if we actually took a step further and you just did commentary? Like it was like
that's too much work on my end.
I mean,
no, it's got to be automated.
I mean, yeah, if there's a running commentary, then I'm in.
It's like a base. It's like
that's so much work.
It's like a rain delay all the time. There's like no action.
Guest VJ.
But 90% of it's a risk. I mean, 90% of the time it's going to be nothing.
99.
But as soon as you hear sirens, cha-ching for birdies.
Did you ever see the Living Colors sketch where the homeless guy has pay-per-view where he like opens up the box of he has a cardboard box house? That reminds me of that. He's like, no, this is the pay-per-view.
Oh, no.
Pay-per-view would be closing time.
But the idea
would be
the
big time.
Like maybe I would fund, if I'm pitching the business idea, maybe I would fund the hardware. Ting would be a sponsor, so maybe they would provide the internet, high-speed fiber internet, and it could go on. Maybe it would be a website, maybe not even TV. It could be a website, a stream that we put it on, and people would tune in, and we'd have analytics to know how many people were watching. And the hot areas during the hot times would be more expensive. I mean, at any time you could have your logo. You could have your logo on there for 3 days in a row, and in a scrolling ad. You know, this segment brought to you by Birdie's Cafe or whoever. It could all be paid for by local ads. Of people watching the streets, and it would be the citizens watching the citizens.
But
But nothing. I don't see any problem with this.
But it would be a constant...
Don't say invasion of privacy.
No, it would be a constant stream of surveillance for Big Brother.
Well, but we're taking back Big Brother. There is no Big Brother.
That's what I said. We outsource Big Brother.
Big Brother is...
We're Little Brother helping out Big Brother.
Big Brother is... The surveillance is in the hands of the citizens.
Yeah.
You see?
So what if everyone just has a camera, and when like there's increased noise and stuff, the camera turns on. Like if you're getting a little frisky, getting a little domestic violence-y, do whatever. Just have everyone's house have that, and then it's like, oh,
he's got
Goldstein seems a little bit agitated. Let's go to the camera, and it's like Randy snoring. It's like, ugh.
No, not
cut
me.
Cut away.
So that's a lot like that Jim Carrey movie, The Truman Show. You just
Well, that's just him, but this is the whole world's now on it.
broadcasting people's
No. What I'm saying is
No. We're choosing to.
The cameras are on the street, so if there was a lot of activity around the family center, the cameras would have picked it up. Everybody would have tuned in. They would have gotten notifications. Another good idea.
Push
Dennis.
notifications.
Push notification. Check out something's going on at the family center.
You have lost your mind.
Why? I think this is great. I would so tune into this. It's
Westminster
not invasion of privacy.
streaming.
Everybody can see it. It's private business. And local businesses can buy ad space on it.
You should go take this to Magic and see if we can.
I mean,
isn't this
I might.
an incubation? We do some incubating.
Yes. Will you go with me? You have all the ideas.
If you're gonna
can
like
implement.
live stream Times Square or something like that,
They do that
or
at like
something
Bethany Beach, like the little boardwalk.
Yeah, something interesting. Yeah, they do it in Ocean City.
But
yeah,
this crap here.
watching people walk up and down the boardwalk
Then
hours.
you have people showing off to just get the footage, become like the Westminster legend. Gonna fight the guy.
You might have that, yes.
Every 11:15, I'm gonna fight a guy.
Well,
just to get
this is
the views.
This piggybacks on another idea I had.
Oh no!
What if your Ring video doorbell, when someone walks up, it face scans them and gives you on your app every bit of public information about them? I mean, it gives you their court records, their name, their birthday, their email address, their phone number, all public information. The last several public posts on all their social media. You could scroll through. You'd know everything about the person at your front door.
Why would I want to know that?
Well, look, when my daughter is
Are they
coming
dateable?
home, when my daughter's coming home and she's got some teenagers coming out of her car,
Oh, yeah.
I want to know every single person she's with.
Guy
I want scans. I want
in
files.
the back with the Crocs. You're out. Everyone else is in.
Yeah, you with
welcome
the
welcome to Club Randy.
the guy with the Crocs and the LuLaRoe.
LuLaRoe?
LuLaRoe. You get out. Got some questions for you. Where were you on the night of March 17th?
Do you
16th.
Do you call your house Club Randy when your kids bring people back?
Club Randy?
Yeah.
No, I don't get involved in that. But I do check out the monitor, the camera.
Yeah, it's baby monitor.
But I want more. I want more information. I want all the information. And it's all public. I can go a Maryland court case.
You've got what you need to find is like if a city of Westminster with 10,000 people, if there's 100 weirdos like you, maybe you have.
Am I a weirdo, though?
Yeah.
I want everybody accounted for.
Like what you're talking about right now is giving me an anxiety attack.
Why?
It's dystopian.
It's not the government. It's us. We are watching us.
Man is the true
I don't
monster.
know which is worse, though.
Why? I don't get it.
I mean, just private citizens? No,
Can
because
see public areas.
Yeah, there's no
Public.
expectation of privacy on the
Public
road.
areas.
Oh.
I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me. I really don't like it, and it's making me anxious. I don't know. I just don't. Yeah, I don't like it.
Maybe we can track every female that walks by. We can track their menstrual cycle. I'm just kidding about that. We're not.
We can also have
That would be too far.
We can have cat calling radar. So when someone cat calls, it like zeroes in, it puts their face on, be like cat caller, and then shames them. What about that?
That's a little much.
Why? Because it helps women, Randy. Is that why you don't like it?
Misogynist.
They're strong. They can help themselves. They don't need our help.
Yeah, we already passed suffrage, so really our job is done.
What am I going to do? Walk up to the cat caller and smack them?
No, you're going to shame them. If you can get everything on there, you just shame them. Say, this is their last known address.
I mean, everybody that walks by, I'd like to see a little bubble with a click here for info, and you get like
Looks like
stacks
you
of
should go to
data.
the metaverse. That seems lame and perfect for you.
Well, that's what's going to happen there. But yeah.
Oh boy.
You know what?
It's like no better than like a Wii avatar. Like I'm so
I mean,
pumped.
seriously, like it pops up. Randy Goldstein last took a shit at 2:45
Well,
a.m.
nobody cares when that happens except for maybe my doctor.
Not
but
when
that's HIPAA violation.
Maybe he'll get an e-toilet. It'll scan his butthole, and it'll know.
E-toilet. Gosh.
Oh,
we
no,
need to team up.
I
love it.
That exists.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's your butthole fingerprint. We know it's Randy. We'll record the water displacement and send it on over to his medical chart.
What is that scan for? I mean, is that a colon cancer thing?
I don't know why
people track poop. Like there's a lot of future in tracking poop.
But yeah, I read an article about a toilet that actually scans your starfish.
I'm just interested in finding the people who were slashing tires. Really, not anything else.
maybe they took a dump in there.
If people are interested in
where are we going?
In my rectal area, they can come to me and do private payment, and we can work something out.
Maybe a massage is in order.
No, not a massage.
There's a limit.
But I mean, when you're talking about what you're talking about, click here for more information.
Yes.
It's as intimate as wanting to know what somebody's butt looks like.
But I don't want to know what their butt looks like. That's not one of the pieces of information
Why
that's
do you
going to be
have
on
to
here.
know what their political affiliations are?
I didn't say political affiliation. Is that public information? I think that's private, isn't it?
I don't know. I think so.
Your
Okay,
registration
that's fine.
is private, but
anything private will be respected. But if you're putting public stuff on social media, if you've got public information here and there,
What if you made a
It's public.
mistake when you were younger?
then
and
don't make mistakes, and you will.
you
Then
know,
you're now paying for
you got
it.
a little B&E, but you're an upstanding citizen now.
You can always go. You could have gone back and deleted that post. You could have made it private.
You can't delete a breaking and entering charge.
yeah, you just log into the judiciary, and you
This logs it in
You have
for you.
You
What do
delete-
you
delete-
contact
you
your
just-
Russian friend?
you just
and-
delete your record.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that's the
right.
thing that people do.
How is that different than me going into Maryland court cases, and looking somebody up?
It's not, but like
It's
that
an aggregator of data.
It takes effort to do that.
Big Randy.
Well, the effort comes to you, thanks to me,
Well, I guess you should probably.
and my new IT team.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, you don't have to.
I never will.
It's going to happen.
maybe
Maybe not by me. Maybe what?
Well, I don't know. You gotta find someone who wants you to put up a big camera and rent.
I think we're going in that direction.
Who you gonna partner with?
Well, I mean, with the way geospatial intelligence is working now, and
No, but you want to get there
More-
first.
I'm not going to get there first. I got other things to do.
Oh,
I'll sit on the shoulders of giants.
you have to run the Taco Bell because they have ingredients.
Yeah, we're moving on to that story.
I thought the segue was good, but
It was
is.
it was a decent segue. I like
is
that.
good. It is
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows how I feel about this surveillance thing. As long as it's public on public and not government spying on us, I'm all for it. Let's do it. Anyway,
Spoken like a man who's never stepped a toe out of line in his life.
yes. You looked me up on the court case. I certainly have. I mean, they're traffic violations, but nonetheless,
Who doesn't have a traffic violation?
people think I'm this perfect angelic being who
just look at
floats
'em.
above normalcy of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of y'all. I'm just one of y'all.
Okay.
Getting a good Righteous Gemstones vibe here.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting that vibe.
And that's cool. Now, come on now.
So Taco Bell.
Talk about Taco Bell. Now, I'm going to be that character for the rest of the day.
Please don't.
What now? Baby Billy going to be in that character now. We're going to talk about Taco Bell now.
All right, Baby Randy. Baby Randy, tell me about Taco Bell and the toilet
So this-
baby.
This guy, there wasn't a toilet baby. This guy posted, just a quick post for anybody who might be considering Taco Bell for dinner. I just headed there to pick up a DoorDash, and apparently they are out of beef, chicken, and steak, so you might want to make other plans.
Your note said
How about-
50% of ingredients. I think that's like every.
Yeah, I mean,
They
how about you make a
cheese.
different choice than Taco Bell
They have-
altogether?
Exactly. They
Some-
have, how irritating is it that Taco Bell a few years ago won best Mexican restaurant in the country?
Well, I mean, there's only.
No, that did not.
It did happen.
Yeah, one.
It did,
But if you have two people vote for each location, there's just so many Taco Bells, it doesn't mean anything.
But all the good Mexican restaurants are all one or two locations owned by some family that came over here from Mexico who just wanted a better life of
Okay.
freedom and surveillance. That's all.
Yeah.
Freedom and surveillance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one true Mexican.
Is that what they're going to change the Pledge of Allegiance to? And freedom and surveillance
for
for
all? For all.
I
Sherri.
pledge allegiance to the surveillance in the United States of America.
We already knew that, for which it stands, because we're watching you. Put that back.
Trust but verify.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So
If I hear that one more goddamn time this week,
Is that what everyone's saying?
everyone is saying trust but verify.
Who's saying that?
They're saying it about, I just hear, I guess I watch CNN too much, but what are they saying it about? Are they saying it about the Supreme Court hearing, or are they saying
Where'd that originate from? The military or
Reagan.
the
It's
FBI?
Reagan.
Reagan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Reagan.
That's before my time.
It's tough being 30.
It is.
It really is.
I guess the point is Taco Bell they basically have one thing that they remake 10 different ways.
Taco Bell have no meats.
Right. So what
DoorDash sad.
Remember that time that I ordered DoorDash from Chipotle and I got 3 tacos with just cheese in them and nothing else?
I didn't eat those tacos, but I
You can
trust
get that.
they have.
You can get that there. Mm-hmm. You can get a cheese quesadilla, and that's about it.
Well, okay. That's a tough look for all the Taco Bell fans out there, but I think they've recovered since then.
I'm sure.
They'll blow out your colon for free.
Yeah, and we'll have footage of it one day.
Speaking of colon blow,
One day.
speaking of blown out colon, what's going on with dog poop?
This is gold, man. So this guy,
Brown gold.
Liquid gold.
this guy posted a sign on his own mailbox, and it says, "If your dog on my grass or sidewalk one more time and you don't clean it up, I will put it someplace I'm sure you will not appreciate. This is your only warning." And
It's dated.
It's dated. What is it? 3/17/22. So it was on St. Patrick's Day. that this guy put this up.
I will and I will.
And he will put it someplace. Now, where would it be that you would not appreciate it? And if he knows who it is, why is he putting this sign up? He obviously knows who it is. If he doesn't know who it is, how are we going to know if we appreciate it or not, or where he put it?
That's the mystery.
Yeah.
That's a mystery. Did you ever find out what happened with this one?
No, I think it was removed.
Do we know if...
The Taneytown neighborhood.
well,
They removed it?
They can remove it, but...
Yo! You can try to run, but you can't hide. From Carroll Worldwide.
well, I mean, I'm sympathetic. You shouldn't let your dog poop on people's lawns.
No, you really shouldn't. You should always have
I just
a
think
bag.
you should clean up if
Yeah.
your dog poops on the
Right,
lawn.
that's his point.
Yeah.
Don't clean up after it.
Yeah, you should. I mean, that's, again, with the social contract. You know,
Yes,
we
I
talk
agree.
about that a lot.
We agree on something.
Well,
yeah.
not much, but yeah.
Big bag, big dogs. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
I watch people walk up and down Main Street.
Pooping?
No, not them personally, but their dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Just whatever.
and just let it go and just walk away.
Well, Soundgarden had a very prolific line in one of their songs.
Okay, where are we going?
The grass is always greener where the dogs are shitting. Which is true.
Is that how the lyric goes?
Yes, it is. Outshined. Listen to Outshined.
Okay.
You want me to sing it for you?
No. No, I'm good.
I was going to do all instruments.
It's so strange to be familiar with that song with your age, but, I guess you like the classics.
I like to reach back.
Yeah.
Yeah, what my mom listened to.
The oldies.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Milli Vanilli?
I got that on a Sunday, I think.
Got it on this.
Yeah.
Got an ice cream
It's a
sundae.
topping, yeah.
Milli Vanilli.
Such a
Good
millennial Randy.
Oh, so cute.
So, someone else was upset on Main Street, an old lady.
Oh, yeah.
This is cracking me up. I think I know who it is, too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Yeah, it's somebody posted on Above and Beyond Westminster Community. Anyone else get subjected to the lady on Main Street on her porch screaming at all the drivers, F you and F everyone? Then her kid proceeded to flip off all my kids. This person has a kid?
Family affair. See, I thought at first I was like, oh, it's probably one of the crazy wanderers. But no, this is like...
She's sitting on her own front porch.
This is
doing
a family
right?
affair, just being mad at the world.
Like
Yeah.
the weather gets a little nicer, it warms up. You got to go outside and vent all your frustrations, right?
The weather's getting warmer, and that means one thing. The mentally departed are going to be wearing less and less.
I saw a guy on the way back from McDaniel. I'm not you. Body by Budweiser on Pennsylvania Avenue, trying to get his hoodie up over his head
Yeah.
And I guess the neck hole was too small because he was pulling his whole T-shirt and hoodie, and he was also, I mean, it was like, what was it, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:15?
Was he drunk?
Staggering and stumbling, and at one point I lost sight of him because I think he fell down.
I wish this was on a website somewhere on live stream camera.
Sponsored.
Where
That-
corner? What
Bismarck
corner was it at?
King.
That would have been interesting to
Where
see,
was it?
actually. It was right across the street. Oh, actually, you know what? Mediterranean might have it because it was right across the
Yeah,
street
see,
from Mediterranean.
they record stuff too.
They do.
They got some doozies.
Oh
maybe,
my gosh.
Maybe you should work with someone who does video editing, and you can do Westminster's Best Surveillance weekly.
I would love it.
Yeah, just ask people to send it. That's a pretty decent,
Yeah.
So people who have established.
It's like America's Funniest Home Videos.
like
Right.
their Ring doorbells and stuff. You know,
Just-
like the weirdest stuff you see. Just send it to you, and you do a compilation, a weekly compilation.
Icarus,
great.
don't fly close to the sun.
I'm
because
listening.
Look who hosted America's Funniest Home Videos.
Oh yeah, he's dead now.
Who was
Someone
that?
got him.
Bob Saget.
He
Oh.
died of like a horrible bludgeoning that he did alone in his room, allegedly.
What? Is
Yeah.
that the story?
Yeah.
He bludgeoned himself to death.
Yeah, read about it. He like hit himself so hard he died, but he didn't call the cops or do anything. He just went to bed with like a cracked skull. Did you not read this? I'm not even making it
No,
up.
I remember when he first died, the family said we don't want to talk about why he's dead.
We don't want to talk about Bob because he's dead and we killed him. I don't know.
But I mean, how do they know he did that to himself though? Like,
It sounds like he didn't want it. He was too proud to go to the hospital like a typical man.
I don't know.
I'll be fine.
Right.
Poor guy.
Just a flesh wound.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Randy, just be careful with all this because maybe people
I
you'll
don't-
know too much.
I don't want to be careful. I want to know too much. I want to know all.
All right, so make a list of your businesses.
I want to be Dr. Manhattan.
Select. You could maybe you do a Carroll Worldwide spinoff. Do Carroll Worldwide in your house video.
No, I don't want to be in your house. You guys are trying to pin me to
Carroll
be this
Worldwide Streets of Westminster.
Streets of Westminster, Sykesville, Hampstead, Manchester.
I feel like you and I and Sherri could write a cops spoof we could record, like the soundtrack.
Oh my gosh, we
Bad
could.
boys, what you gonna do when
Wow.
Randy records you? Carroll boys, Carroll boys, Carroll
There
boys.
you go, Carroll boys. I like that.
Boys, because you want nothing to do with it, right, Sherri?
No, I think this idea sounds funny.
Okay.
I mean, if it's
Put it in the box of things we won't get around to.
if it's making fun of people stumbling up and down Main Street and making complete asses of themselves, I'm all about that.
Now it's Big Sherri and Big Randy.
Yeah. Speaking of Sherri, I'd like to bring back an old segment that our newer listeners probably don't even know about because we haven't done this in a couple of years. Sherri's looking at me like
Has
she
it
doesn't-
really been a couple years?
Yeah, 2018 or 19.
Stop.
The last time we did it.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess COVID kind of melted away a lot of time.
Well, I got even more cynical during that. So
Yes, it's a segment called Sherri Make It Cynical. And that's when Dennis or I would pick a story that is very touching and positive and
Aw.
nice. And Sherri tries to find the cynical part of it.
All right, please ruin it for us.
The negative aspect. So
Okay.
she has not heard this story yet. So I'm going to read this post. And then we're going to have Sherri make it cynical.
Okay.
Ready?
And she's closing her eyes. There's like emanations coming from her.
I got this from a
Energy.
the
hermetically
dark
sealed.
clouds are gathering.
This was a hermetically sealed envelope. I'm opening now.
Okay.
I forget her name, but shout out to my waitress for being so understanding and being so kind to my babies. You were great, and more people need to be like you. 20 out of 10 service at Texas Roadhouse, Westminster. She's amazing.
He probably did that in lieu of a tip.
What?
She didn't tip him.
No, he didn't tip her.
No,
And-
she's the she's the client.
They're
Okay.
both females.
I'm sorry. She probably didn't tip her.
Oh, she did this instead of a tip,
Yeah.
instead of a
You
monetary
know what
tip.
happened? She didn't tip her. Not nearly enough.
She's cheap because she can't take care of her own
She's
kids.
got these two asshole kids, and they've got shit thrown all over the floor. Well, I guess it doesn't matter at Texas Roadhouse. That place is full of peanuts anyway, isn't it? or
No,
something?
not. They took them away.
COVID claimed another victim.
Oh,
Yup, COVID
okay.
killed the peanuts. Can you believe that?
Well, whatever. There's the kids took half their food and tried to stuff it into their stupid mouths, and half of it landed on the floor, and they screamed and they disturbed other customers.
You're describing me also at Texas Roadhouse at any time.
It's your birthday, yeehaw! Yeah, that was just her way of apologizing and making herself look good. And she probably tipped her 10%.
Well, you made it cynical.
Oh,
you did
yeah.
it again.
I've had that customer.
I think
Thank you so much for being so kind to my children. Here's a shit ton of mess for you to clean up while I leave. And I'm so sorry they screamed the entire time that they were here and emptied out your dining room and everyone else had a bad time. But I had a great time because I got mommy wine drunk.
which you can do at Texas Roadhouse. At least sangria drunk.
And
Hey, beer.
Yeah, it's Texas Roadhouse. Whatever, they deserved it.
All right. She's on a roll. Let's give her the top 10.
Yeah, good job. I think your record is 158-0.
On this, make it cynical?
You've not been able to not make it cynical.
Nothing has warmed the cockles of her heart.
Nothing.
Okay, let's hear it.
Nothing does.
There are no cockles.
I thought there was one that I couldn't bring myself to do, but no.
I think we tricked you with something that was already negative.
Oh, did you?
That may have been it.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Alrighty. You guys ready?
Yep.
These are the top 10 places to put unwanted dog shit.
Okay.
Number 10. Leave it in a care package for your home improvement contractor.
Yeah. We know one especially.
Dear GQ, thanks for all the hard work.
Yep. Here's your tip.
Number 9. Fling it out the car window in the direction of the screaming woman on Main Street.
Ooh.
Yeah, twofer.
Maybe you hit one of her kids, too. Put that finger down. Number 8. Mix it in with your grass clippings for a super spring fertilizer.
Oh, that's
See?
brilliant. That's brilliant.
Grass is always greener.
Grass, see? You didn't even know I was going to do that. Number 7. Taneytown style. Place it in your rival's bed along with a horse's head.
There you go.
Oh.
Taneytown.
Tony. I mean, I know it's not the same show, but, you know, mobsters. Number 6. Dry it in the sun and use it as ammo in your illegally obtained machine gun, courtesy of the Taneytown sheriff.
Whoa.
Well, he wasn't the sheriff. He was the
Police chief.
police chief.
Yeah.
Look, I spelled sheriff wrong. How did I do that?
It's partially your name.
Yeah, that's what I did. I wrote Sherri, FF. What a dummy.
F. Sherri.
FF Sherri, yeah. Number 5, steep it into a nice tea and invite the dog's owner to discuss the problem.
Oh, my God.
I'd like to invite you over to discuss you and your dog.
I'm never drinking tea again.
Oh, boy.
Number 4, dog shit, the new way to protest your Taneytown water bill.
Oh.
It's a lot more effective than driving your car into City Hall, right?
It is, yeah. You know what else?
Less cathartic.
You could steep it in water and call it Starbucks.
Ouch. At least you didn't say birdies.
No, Birdie's makes really good lattes.
Thank you. Number 3, set a booby trap for the next asshole who tries to break into the Westminster Family Fun Center. You could actually track them that way. You could, like, have the DNA of the dog shit, and then when they, like, track it out, you could follow their trail.
Promising.
As long as it shows up.
DNA surveillance. What do you think about that?
I'm all for it.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of information in DNA. Think about, I mean, really.
Dinosaurs.
Think about 23andMe and Ancestry.com. People spit into that little vial and send it to them. They got everything.
Yeah, I don't know why people do it.
I did it.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, my God. Your kids are going to get zapped for crimes because you did it 3 generations ago.
I did it mainly because I'm adopted and I wanted to know more about my actual biological history.
Okay, you've got good reasons. Make everyone feel bad.
I just wanted to know, how white am I?
Pretty white.
100%.
And did your quote cousins do it too? Because they would come up as your
Quote cousins, yeah. No, I don't talk to them.
They'd be like half siblings.
yeah. They come up as half siblings potentially.
I think all but one are adopted.
Oh, okay.
So it would be interesting, but no.
Randy's just Arrested Development plotline. This is the
He-
George Oscar plotline with Buster.
Yeah, yes.
And your mom's a perfect Lucille.
My mom, no. My mother-in-law is. She is.
No, I thought your
My mom is a good Lucille too. Kooky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Liza Minnelli. Number 2, Your Texas Roadhouse waitress may adorn the top of your car after having to wait on your precious children.
Kids are cute. I don't struggle with
Here you go. You forgot your doggy bag.
that.
All right, you guys ready for it? The number one place to put unwanted dog shit. Impossible, Chalupa.
Well, hey, you ran out of ingredients. There's a new one.
It's a new ingredient at Taco Bell. Taneytown dog shit.
Love it.
Okay. That's it.
Anything else?
I don't believe so, no.
All right. We're back at it. I'm Dennis.
I'm Randy.
I'm Sherri.
See you later.